Hello, how are you?
Good.
How are you? How's everyone doing? Good so far?
You're doing great, Dr. Nadir.
Hello, how are you? So I'm gonna share screen.
Hi,
Start.
how are you? All of you.
Very good, thanks. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the
السلام
Zoom
عليكم دكتور نادر.
meeting. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
New Year everybody. كل عام وأنتم بخير.
Happy New Year to all of you. I hope everyone had a good time, good holidays. So we're gonna start the meeting. I'm gonna be talking about the fellowship, and then here's the agenda for today. So we will just have some background about the fellowship so far, kind of review, and then I need your help. We will collect some reflection. If every one of you can contribute, that would be great. Then we will look at the future. What can we do to improve this program? The last thing I want to have your input with is the new class. I think we should prepare for them to start and join the teams in this program, the fellowship. So I need your help in that sense. This will be the last part of the agenda. So to summarize, we started this program 2 years ago. I think you know that, but the goal was to help most of you get into residency and hopefully other disciplines to achieve their goals as far as dental graduates, therapy, and pharmacy. We plan to increase the numbers or maybe increase the disciplines as well. But during this past 2 years, what we have achieved so far, we presented about 31 posters, either in person or virtually. So during COVID, most of the conferences were virtual attendance. So we presented most of our abstracts as virtual abstracts. And then in the last few months, we were able to attend in person. So some of the fellows in this group went and attended the conferences and presented their posters. We have some abstract still submitted, and we are waiting for the response from some of the conferences. So in the coming days, weeks, hopefully we will hear good news. We published 2 papers. Some of the groups work hard on this, so this is a good accomplishment. As far as conferences, journals, and authors, so we participated in about 17 conferences and meetings, national and international ones. So it has very good impact. Hopefully we will continue with that. Journals, we have some publications in major journals. The total of journals we participated in 7. The authors out of this group, since we started the program, about 80 authors. So most of you work hard and also have achieved some of the goals as far as publications. We also participated in some educational program like webinars. We had 3 successful webinars. We collaborated with SAPA, the Sudanese American Physician Association, and with other groups as well. The number of graduated fellows so far who match to either fellowship or residency program. So the total number is 28. 22 of them match to the residency and 6 match to the fellowship, either at Mayo Clinic or other geriatric fellowship, nephrology fellowship, etc. So this is just the summary of what we have achieved as a group. So to know the impact of this. If you go to the website, it will list some of the fellows who presented their work, the abstract by one. If you are interested, the conferences, the authors, videos about the virtual presentations and the webinars. These are the list of the fellows who matched. So if you plan to maybe go the same route as they did, either internal medicine, family medicine, for example, you can contact them. Maybe they can give good advice in the coming weeks, so that maybe we can catch up on the match for this year. Otherwise, for next year, you can also talk about fellowship, how they can help you get into some of the fellowship if you are interested in that. And finally, these are some of the social media like feeds or contribution of some of the fellows who participated and then had some successful achievement completing their projects. So they talked about the fellowship or about their projects or publications. So that might be also a good thing when you talk about the fellowship or your project, your involvement, and your success. That will also increase your chance that other programs might be looking into your resume and see what you did and about this program as well. So this is in general, this is what I want to share with you in summary. The next part, I want to ask if anyone has any addition or questions for this part. Please raise your hand if you have any comments. So I'm gonna jump to the next part where I want to see if you can help me with your perspective or your perspective as far as what you achieved, what you think you have been doing, what else can we improve on. So I'm gonna share this with you guys, if you can, in the chat group. So I'll give you a second or two. Maybe you can add your email and maybe some of the things that you think you achieved or you obtained through these few past months. So if you wrote something, that's well and good. If not, maybe after the meeting, you can add more of the reflection. I just want to make sure if you have set some goals, you achieved these goals. If you did not, maybe you can achieve some in the near future. So the second part or the third part I want to share is this program. We started with a curriculum that's basics for achieving some skills, mainly research skills. So some of you might join with early research experience. So we group the people into this first initial or early research experience period, where you want to join a group and then learn from them. So the more experienced one might help the new ones. Then we have some middle research experience and then the late experience, where, as we said, the skilled one will help the newcomers. So we will use this model for the new batch when we accept them. Hopefully, some of you will be in this group and then will help the newcomers. The other part or the objectives were listed here. So we wanted to address the basics or the principles of the research work from beginning to the end, like from the ethics part, how to select a topic, how to identify the area for your interest as far as the future concern also, and describe the studies if you want to start a new study, the study design, how to get the participant into your research project, the population, and then you want to do analysis when you collect the data. All this we cover in this program, or covered and it's recorded, so we can review some of the videos if you did not have any idea in one part or another. But here's a list of the topics that we wanted to cover, and hopefully everyone will go over this. We selected some areas also, like management of time. Time management is important skill, coordination, organization, presentation skills. So all of you hopefully participated with our Zoom meetings. When you present your part as far as topics that's selected, it will help you as far as your presentation skill, and hopefully it will help you when you join the residency. The other skills that we focused on is teamwork. So some of you might be team members and some others might be team leaders. So the leadership also, we focused on how you manage that. One of the other areas is leadership in projects. So to do a project from start to the end, we need a leader for that project. And when you work in a team, you assign the task of that project and keep track of who did what, and hopefully you will finish the project in time. So all these skills, in addition to the confidence skills or interview skills, we covered during the last past 2 years. So hopefully we will continue the same. The other part I want to share with you is this app is built on a simple sheet, Google Sheet. It's Telegeriatric Google Sheet. So basically, I added all the information in one spreadsheet, and then each one of these sheets has information about the fellows or about the abstracts, about the projects, some of the feedback from you guys as far as the forms, the questionnaire I just sent you will be also collected. We send that about how you do, let's say, your experience with Excel, Word, and PowerPoint, and so forth. But the important part is we recorded all these meetings and work in the video section, where you can go back and look at what topics we talked about. And if you are interested in certain things, you will have the video link. And if you click, you will have the time for that video. You can spend some time with the recorded videos, either our Zoom meetings or other materials, like, for example, some collection of video for Excel, if you don't have the skills or you're not familiar with that. this is what I've wanted to share so far with you as a background of what we did so far. And for the future, the last part is I'm gonna need your help with identifying areas for improvement. So when you complete your survey, just the questionnaire I asked, if you can add sentence or couple of points as far as what you want from this fellowship that we are not addressing so far. So if there is any new ideas you want to share, that would be great. Any objectives that you want to set up, we can work on that. One of the areas that we worked recently on is technology and innovation. So we work on how to develop an app that can be used for patients and healthcare providers. So Dr. Amal and her group work on developing INR app to help the patients get into regular taking their medications and monitoring their lab results and sharing this information with the clinical provider. So it's work in progress, but it's a good project that we worked on. Hopefully we can complete the project and share it with other institutions. This can be also converted into an abstract or a paper so that we can talk about how this program not only addressing the basics so that we can get you into, let's say, residency or other disciplines, but also to help the community, the patients that we served in the future, or even our family members or relatives or other individuals in the community around us. So this indicates that we can also use some of the technology available and apply some of the concept, and one part like educational part, or one part is medication and adherence for some of the patient, or controlling some of the chronic disease like hypertension, for example. Speaking about technology, I want to share with you, this will be the part that I just found a few days ago, and it's awesome. This is a new, fresh technology. It's the AI, artificial intelligence. So if you go to the website that I'm going to share with you in a minute, chat.openai.com. When you log in, you can use your Gmail to log in or another email. But the beauty about that is that you can ask any question, and AI, artificial intelligence, will bring back the result collectively. And for example, here I asked the website to write an abstract titled "Depression and its Effect on Older Adults During COVID-19 Pandemic." And look, this is what the AI wrote for me. So within a second or two, you will have something written for you. I'm not advertising this as a way to be relaxed, but it's a tool that we can use in the future to modify and improve our writing skills. This is about the fellowship. I asked the Google or this artificial intelligence about our program, and this is what it wrote back about this program. The same thing about the steps we just discussed earlier in the beginning about the clinical research. It listed all the steps. I asked about writing an abstract about the IRB approval steps here at Michigan State. And it collected all the steps, all the information required. So it's a very helpful, very useful tool that maybe you can play with, you can work with in the future. It's chat.openai.com. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. Any questions so far? Any comments? Please raise your hand or if no questions, we will go to the last part of the meeting, the future of Telegeriatric Research Fellowship. So my thinking of the next step in this program is to involve other disciplines, including nursing, for example. So we will work with other schools, other people around to see if there is need for us to help them achieve some of the goals they set and move forward. As far as the research part or other parts that we can help with skills included. So for the funding, initially we got some funds for the first 2 years. For this year, we are not successful so far, so I need to write a proposal and see if we can achieve some funding. But all of you contributed well to this program, so I think we will find some source for funding. Also, I want to congratulate some of the fellows who contributed together. They shared and published some of the work together or paid out of pocket to attend some of the conferences. So I just applaud their effort and their contribution. So the next part is about the next application. So we are open for new applicants to send their CV or resume along with their information, recommendation letters, ERAS application in the past, or other required documents. So I will be providing you with a link for the program for them to apply for the coming year. We will continue with our current projects. I know some of you are involved and some of you might be interested in starting new projects or coming up with new ideas. Hopefully we can work together. I know some of the team leaders are doing their great effort and keeping the team working together as far as presenting the work, the agenda on a weekly basis. So I want to congratulate and thank all the leaders. For other fellows, you can also discuss the option of being a team leader in the coming months or two, so that you can work with other fellows to obtain some of the skills of leadership, including time management and human resources kind of skills. Any questions, any comments, please let me know. I think that's what I wanted to share with you. The last part is your input. So I know you are working hard to achieve your goals. I know some of you applying to residency programs. So if you got an interview, congratulations. I hope you can share your experiences and your interview experience. If you still having interviews in the future, in the coming days, weeks, also please share with us. If you did not, then I will advise you to maybe compose an email and a list of programs that you might be interested in. Sometimes they may be willing to give you an invitation. So you can write a short CV in your email with just highlighting the important aspect of your as individual, as qualification, as what projects, skills that you have, what can you contribute to the program. And if you have, let's say, visa status, green card or US citizenship, all this will help if you can just put it in a nutshell and send it to the programs. Sometimes they may have some last minute cancellation. They can do virtual interviews in these settings. So maybe you can get some of these chances. Also think about what other things that you can do. There are other programs that can accept medical graduates, similar to what other fellows in the past did, like Geriatric Fellowship. Some of them will accept you, and then you can start residency after spending 1 year in Geriatric Fellowship. Nephrology Fellowship also, some of them can do that. So please continue to do that as far as your future. You want to work on different aspects. You want to try the interviews. If you can't, you want to improve the application. This you can do with many things. And then you can try, as we said, the fellowship approach. I think there are other approaches out there, but this is what I know. I want to share with you, and let me know if I can be of help. So, Rich. So I like your comment. If you can elaborate, Rich, about contribution between seniors and juniors. So can you share your input or your thought? Rich, are you with us? Or anyone?
Hello, Victor
Yeah,
Hernandez.
go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Yes, I mean by that, I'm sorry, I have noisy background. I mean, the group contains senior know about the research, and the junior can get help from him and know about the research.
Excellent. That's good. So we will try to, it's like mentoring. So as you mentioned, the senior will explain things to the junior, and it will make sense rather than formal way of teaching. Excellent. Thank you. Any other comments or suggestions? So as far as the Zoom meeting going, we try to assign each team 1 week to present, and the team members will work together to assign the task between them and present. One of them will be the team leader or the Zoom moderator, and make sure everything smooth and people are ready. In the past, we divided topics during these meetings into different areas, so it's not going to be monotonous or not going to be heavy on one area, so that people will not get the benefit all the way. 2 hours, I think it's, if we focus on one thing, it might not be a good approach. This is why we divide into 4 or 5 sections. We will focus on some topics, clinical, for example, in geriatric medicine, and then we will go as far as research part. We will handle some of the skills during the meetings. So we will work on, let's say, how you can get the participant and so forth, or how we can do the analysis, which program you can use. And we will start with some tutorials, for example. And then we will add some of the other skills that we can obtain. For example, time management, how we can, or organizational skills, how can we improve on that? And last part will be a discussion about what the up-to-date things, what the latest technology, what's the things that are useful for you as a clinical provider now or down the road when you join residency. What's helpful to you as a person in the clinical or the medicine in general. And then we will discuss some of the current projects and see if we can work together to complete the project in time. We can also approach some of the conferences, how we can identify areas that we can match to with our ideas, so that we can send some of the abstracts that can be accepted, or for example, journals that we can send our papers, manuscripts, so that we can be successful in achieving publications in that sense. So if you have any comments or any suggestion in these areas, if you think we can modify this approach, let me know also. Any other comments? I know Mahir, you worked with different government agencies and you have broad experience. Can you share your input as far as your reflection on what can we achieve or go to the next step with this program? Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nader. Sorry, my voice is not quite there, so I'm trying my best. um, so with I'm part of the American Physical Therapy Association and with the geriatric section. So with the geriatric section, I'm a they are running their program called State Advocate Program. I've been a state advocate for Michigan State for over 4 years now. And I'm also a regional coordinator also. So I have like a state advocates works under me for for more than 17 states, mostly in the West region. So one of the tasks we do is the main focus is on connecting local chapters with the national level, and also working with local population, local geriatric population, just increasing more advocacy, more doing the advocacy for them, and increasing more awareness about their health, well-being, wellness, and improving their quality of care. So as a being a healthcare professional, our goal is to work among the healthcare providers and also with the consumers, like clients and local population. So we also focus on the local policies or anything to improve health among or well-being among this geriatric population. So like a few months ago, I had a chance to talk to one of the congressmen, and we spoke in detail about advocacy. And the congressman I was talking to, he's from the UP district of Michigan State, and he has a background of being in the armed forces. So we talked more about the veterans and how we can increase the health access to veterans and the geriatric population. So among that's part of the advocacy I do, other than working as a full-time physical therapist. So excuse me. So the goal is to work with a different um, associations or the different groups, and to focus on the geriatric population, and talk about the policy, try to make certain changes. It does not happen overnight. It does not happen without collaboration. So we want to focus more on these policies to improve their lifestyle. So yes, that's what our basic efforts. So
Thank you so much for sharing.
thank you. Thank you so much, Nadir.
Thanks. Yeah, so Meher was great, and it's great. We work together in different places and nursing homes, and I know him before we started this program. So thank you so much for joining and all your contribution, Meher.
You're most welcome, Dr. Nadir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thanks. So I want to give the chance for the dental graduates, any one of the dentists in the group. Let me hear from you guys. When you joined this group, when this program started, you heard about it and you joined. How can we, number one, what's the reflection about what we did so far? And how can we improve as far as giving you the chance to improve and achieve your goals? Any one of the dental graduates with us now?
Yes, Dr. Nadir.
Go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Happy New Year to all of you. Yeah, we have been working on our first paper. So the paper is about the hypertensive medication and how it's caused xerostomia. And so far, we finished with the introduction and working on the discussion part. What we got from the program, I really appreciate the program, and thank you so much, Dr. Nadir, for this great opportunity. I feel learning, like, which is the research is a new topic for me. So I know, we have been learning from you and from the senior student in our team. We have 2 medical students or medical doctors that with us in our paper, and they're doing great help with us, Dr. Abir and Dr. Tahani. I just wanted to thank them here, and I will email you with the details updates about our paper. That's all so far. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Anyone else wants to contribute or share their input? You can jump in or raise your hand. Let me ask Dr. Reham, maybe you can share with us when you joined the program, the same, what was your reflection so far about what we did so far, and how can we help down the road, how we can help you achieve your goals? If Dr. Reham is with us. Maybe she stepped away. That's fine. So maybe for this part, I'll just ask you, maybe one by one, I'll select randomly some of you to give us some of your feedback. Maybe I'll start with Asma. Asma Jafar, Dr. Asma, can you share when you joined this program and what's your reflection on how we can improve? If you have any other points to share.
Sorry, Dr. Nader.
Okay,
My
no,
daughter was really making a loud noise.
oh, no, no worries. We
What was the
understand the family. So the question is, you joined our program, and thank you for doing that. And we want just, if you have a minute or two, share with us your experience, your reflection about what we did so far as a group and how we can improve, help you to improve to achieve your goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm still learning, to be honest. I'm learning about how, like, the ABCs of research. Learning from my colleagues how to even select the topic for a research project. I would still say I'm kind of a beginner at this stage, but I'm looking forward to be more involved in research projects in the future. So I think I'm in the right place to begin with, and inshallah, more work will be done in this second phase of this year.
Excellent. Thanks for sharing. That's good. So let me ask the group, maybe Dr. Abir al-Sheikh. Abir, if you are with us, can you share your reflection? And
hello, Dr. Nader. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm driving right now.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm
Yeah,
sorry for that.
No, that's fine.
I'm listening to you, but it's very difficult.
That's all right. We can skip you for now.
Yeah, but yeah, I can. Yeah, just maybe for 1 minute or something like that. So actually, it is a great opportunity. When I joined the research, this fellowship, first, I don't know anything about writing an conference paper and presenting it. That's what I have learned here. And also I met great fellows. Some of them become my friends. So it's really, I appreciate the opportunity and looking forward to collaborate with all of the fellows in this group. So every meeting we learn something new, definitely. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much for sharing, and really appreciate your driving and sharing with us your input. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
Thanks. So I think you as a group, I think you work together, the first batch, second and third batch. All of you worked senior, juniors together in the teams or in the project teams. So the approach, I think, worked so far. If you have any suggestion as far as how we can improve this approach, let us know. This program is not about me, about Dr. Haq or Dr. Ahmed or the ones who run this program. I think it's about you. So the more input from you, the better we can improve this program to help you. If you have any comments, please share with us. So I'll give the chance for Dr. Samah and followed by Dr. Rayan Hassan. Go ahead, Dr. Samah.
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Nader.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, Dr. Nader is the only thing that one of my colleagues, during her interviews, they asked her about the program.
Mm-hmm.
And when they checked, they didn't find it in the website.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if there is an option of making a website for the program, I think that will be a good idea.
Excellent, excellent suggestion.
Thank you.
So for that, I need your help, guys. So if you can, in the app, there is a way to add your biography. If you can put a couple of lines for each of you, that will help tremendously when we build the website, because the website, it's simple to build, but the information is the one important part. If I have your information, it will help build a good website. And down the road, maybe we will add some videos as well to make it
Yeah.
better.
I think also it would be a good idea to mention the posters that presented at the main conferences, publications, and these things also.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your suggestion, and we're gonna work on that.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Nader.
Welcome. Thanks. Go ahead, Dr. Ryan.
Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I want to say thank you for allowing us the opportunity to join the fellowship, because I feel like I've grown a lot. I've learned a lot about research. I was able to submit different poster abstracts. But one thing that I wanted to know, Dr. Nader, I feel like I had a late start. I think, Yani, if there is an opportunity for the next batch, at the beginning of the fellowship, if the people who are seniors, if they can come kind of direct us a little bit, give us their experiences, the different researches that they've done and how they've approached it. I noticed at the beginning of the fellowship, I was waiting to join someone else's fellowship, not realizing that, I had the tools to be able to form my own question and, form a group on my own. So
Sure.
alhamdulillah, I was able to do that, but I feel like it just happened a little bit later.
Mhm.
So maybe if we can, just have a dialogue between the new fellows and the senior fellows, just to kind of break the ice and get everyone comfortable and, confident in their ability to, do a
Sure.
research project. And again, thank you so much for this platform. It's been very helpful.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks. I think this is a great idea. One thing or tool that I did not use in this program is a useful tool of breaking the group into rooms, this Zoom meeting. So maybe when we have the new fellows, maybe we can divide the rooms into small rooms where the juniors can introduce themselves with the seniors, and then they can get together. Perhaps we can set up what we call an add-on meetings, where each team, they will have their own meetings where one of you guys will talk about what you learned to teach the newcomers, as you said, about one of the things, the basics, how we can start, let's say, the idea itself, how we can identify the gap, how we can identify the abstract similar to what the conference have in the past, so that we can improve or cover some of the gaps. Sometimes we want to understand the conferences where we want to target. So if they have themes or areas where they want us to apply to, then maybe we can address that from the start instead of at the last minute. So I completely agree with you. Perhaps we can work seniors and juniors from the start. So in these coming days, we gonna the application online is open. So hopefully people will join and we will do some interviews. But my thinking is by March, hopefully we'll have the new batch ready, so that at that time we can connect seniors and juniors, and then you can schedule it together down the road. But this is a great idea. Thank you so much for your input, Dr. Ryan.
Hello, Dr. Nader.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Yes.
I want to share my thoughts about the fellowship.
Yes.
First of all, I would like to thank you very much for this great opportunity. And I would like to thank Dr. Malad and Dr. Lina for introducing this fellowship. They recommended this fellowship for me. So my thoughts were that I'm only going, when I first joined, I thought that I'm only going to learn about research and participate in some papers, but I learned much more than that. So I practice my English language because I'm living in an Arabic country in Saudi Arabia. So I don't have a chance to practice my English, but I'm noticing an improvement in my speaking ability. I also learned so much about research, communication skills, leadership skills, and technology. I think I'm so proud of myself doing this application right now. And alhamdulillah, we are finishing. Maybe by next week, everything is going to be finished. I also get a smart study partner, and we are preparing for step 2 together. So yes, lots of improvement, and alhamdulillah. Thank you so much, Dr. Nader.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for sharing your input. And anyone else wants to share their...
Hello, Dr. Nader.
Go ahead.
Hi, thank you for this opportunity. Me myself, I learn a lot regarding research and also topic, but the most interesting thing to me, it involves technology in our meeting. So how to use the technology, and every time if we do more about things like in this kind, it's better for us.
Excellent.
Because we will not find these things in other area rather than this fellowship.
Excellent. So we'll try to focus on this area as well down the road. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate your input. Go ahead, Melaz.
Hello, Dr. Nader. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you, Amal, first of all, for thanking me. And also, I will take this opportunity to thank Rayan and Abir also, who introduced me to the program. For me, I'm still learning. I'm senior in the program, but I'm still learning. In the past year, I believe I achieved my goal. I work in manuscript, in multiple posters, and in abstract. And I will continue doing this to improve my research skills because I believe there is a lot to learn. And I believe the program, it add a lot to our TVs because most of the applicants, residency applicants, most of them, they are the interviewers, they are asking about the program. So in one of my interviews, I have been asked about the program. The program director, he asked me only one question. It was, tell me about your Telegeriatric Research Fellowship. And when I talk about the fellowship, and I mentioned the point that we are people from different professions, we are working together, and I'm not just working with doctors, I'm working with dentists, and we are continuously learning from each other. He was very positive about this point. So I mentioned this to agree strongly to add like nurses and other professions to the program. And thank you so much for all this great help and advice and mentorship to all this journey. Thank you so much, Dr. Nader.
You're welcome. Thanks for sharing. This is a great input. Thanks. Thanks for, and good luck with your interview.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dr. Melaz.
Hello, Dr. Nader.
Hello, go ahead.
Are you able to hear me well?
Go ahead, yes.
Good. So first, I'd like to thank you for this great opportunity. It's been helpful for me a lot, learning about research, able to participate in writing paper, because paper published. Me myself presenting poster presentation, which is first time for me, which is a great opportunity and a great learning tool for me. I also second like Dr. Amal and Dr. Kasim, Dr. Malaz about there's a lot of aspects, not just the research included in this fellowship, learning a lot about the multidisciplinary team involved in health system. That's a great opportunity for us, and also about like, for example, the coding, that's something important. And as I said, that's something we really appreciate that because we learned that here. We're not able to get that from anywhere else. And also, if you give me 2 minutes, I would like to share my experience with the poster. So if I'm just going to share the screen.
Yes, please.
1 second. Are you able to see my screen?
It's coming. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so first of all, my poster presentation that was in December 8th, and that's in New York Medical College, which is also affiliated with Manchester Medical Center. So this is actually was the first annual research symposium that's in the Department of Pathology, Pathology, Microbiology, and Immunology department, and that was an in-person presentation. So here we have the at this side of the screen, you can see the program that starts from Mountain Theory with welcoming, introduction. There's some oral presentation did by the graduate student, the master degree. So basically the symposium was involving master degree student, medical student that in New York Medical College, resident in Worcester Medical Center, and trainee. I was doing a clinical observership in Hudson Regional Hospital, which is a part of Worcester Medical Center, and they was giving me this invitation is actually just only for those people. So they sent me this invitation to be part of their symposium. So after that, we did go to the next. So that's our poster presentation. So basically, I was talking about an early psychiatric manifestation of Parkinson's disease. It's a case report as the anxiety. It's a first presentation of Parkinson's disease. So that's our, I'm sorry for that. Okay, so next, I was able to get some of the pictures. So that's basically some of the PhD students, some residents, as you can see, and some medical students. So that's some pictures. I wasn't able to take a lot of pictures. I asked them if they can provide me with some picture they did. After the finishing, they give me a certificate of participation from the program, which that's something great for me. And thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And also, I would like also to add that our also the 2 case report that's being accepted by AMDA, and they asked me to do review and to also resubmit it for the second review, and after that I will get the final decision. So hopefully I'll be able to include the 2 case report in the poster presentation in Canva for it in March, inshallah.
Excellent. Congratulations. That's good.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing.
That. You're welcome, Dr. Mara. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much. This is great. Awesome. Dr. Dua, please go ahead.
Hello, Dr. Nader. How are everyone? So I also want to thank you for this fellowship. I learned a lot about research, and I want to add to the point about seniors and juniors in the beginning, because I think that would help a lot. I also want to mention and thank Dr. Mayra for creating a group for Spanish teaching. It's helping us a lot about medical Spanish, and please, everyone who wants to learn, join us in this group. We do a Zoom meeting every Wednesday. Thank you so much, Dr. Mayra. Thank you, Dr. Nader.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dua. This is also great, and thanks for sharing. Thank you, Dr. Mayra, for starting this great work. So hopefully this will help some of you, maybe all of you. I think Spanish is a second language here in the US, and it's very important that you add that to your CV. In addition, when you see a patient who speaks another language, if you start at least the communication, they will trust you, they will follow your instructions. and until you find a translator, at least you will start some of the things that are needed, especially the basics. But thank you. Excellent. Thanks for sharing. If you can share the link, or maybe some people will contact you and Myra for that group.
Sure, I will.
Dr. Shaza, please go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Nadir. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. And I just second the opinion of making a website for the program, as I have been asked for many interviews about the program. And also we need like a complete and accurate prescription for or description for the program, so we can reflect the program's objective well during the interview. Because when they ask me, like I talk about the program, but I think I couldn't cover all the aspects of the program. And to be honest, all my interview I have been asked about the program. So we need, if someone can write for us like a detailed or accurate prescription for the program, so we can reflect that.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I agree with you. We need that. Initially, there are some reasons we did not put that out. And I think we can overcome some of the preventative reasons at this time. So we will work on getting this established. Thank you. Anyone else?
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Nadir.
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Khulud. Go ahead.
And hello, everybody. First, I would like to thank you very much for this great opportunity. We learned so much with this fellowship program. And also we get to have the basic of the research, and we get learn it from the start. And I would like also to thank the seniors who helped us very much, from since Dr. Lubaba and Dr. Ali and Dr. Khalid. And I hope them successful life in their journey. And also I would like to thank Dr. Tamadur. She introduced me to the program. And I'm also very sorry for her great loss, her father last week. So, and this program also, I get to know more about people here, and we shared the experience together, and we learned from each other. Also, I just benefited from the communication skills and leadership also, and that made more change in our career and the clinical experience. And still we are learning, and I would like to thank you very much, Dr. Nadir. You helped us very much and supported at this journey. Yes, and we are here to help anybody, like a new fellows, and we just learn from each other. I would like also to thank Dr. Tamadur again, and Abir and Tahani. And yes, that's it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Khulud, for this input, and really appreciate your notes. And I'd like to thank all the seniors for their contribution as well. This work is done from the start as a team approach. So the first batch were working hard together. Everyone learned from each other. They contributed and they learned and they worked.
Yes, really, just we benefited much from there.
That's true. So, and you did also. So seniors here are working with the juniors, and then hopefully you are going to be the seniors for the coming batch. So I hope that
we are happy to help anybody, and we just learn from each other, and we're here to just like make the steps for anybody to start and to go ahead.
Excellent, excellent. Thanks for sharing and thanks for your contribution and hard work. Lena, go ahead. Dr. Lena Mary.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Nader, for this generous opportunity. When I first joined the fellowship, actually, I had so little background about the research and the geriatric medicine too. Through the time, the years, and the experience, I gained a lot. I developed personally, professionally, and in both domains of the fellowship, actually. It has given me an opportunity to deal with the research in such a good way. I appreciate all my fellows and their helping hand that was given to me when I first came here. About the senior-junior relationship, I absolutely second and confirm the importance of that in this fellowship. I would love to participate in guiding the newcomers through their projects, paying forward what I learned to the new fellows who joined the fellowship. And I think what we learn here goes beyond the research and the geriatric, actually. We learn how to interact with different specialities, backgrounds, ethnicities, trying to come together. So I really developed and gained a lot in that aspect of my personality. So I thank you so much. And I thank everyone who I experience a paper, an abstract, or a conference with. And I'm really looking forward to continue the job and the paying forward in this fellowship. Thank you so much, Dr. Nader.
Thank you. Thanks, Lena, for sharing your valuable input. Thanks. If anyone else wants to share their reflection.
Hi, Dr. Nader. I just want to add that my previous experience that when I was doing the poster presentation, there's a lot of professors being involved there, and they're really impressed by how this program actually giving international graduate like me opportunity to be engaged and to be involved into research and to be, like even be able to participate in conference and to be able to present our poster. So that's something like everybody, because we put it in the poster. So everybody was coming and asked me about the Michigan State, what's the geriatric research. And I just want to input that. And then would like also to thank Dr. Ala and Dr. Abdul Samad and Dr. Dra Nasraldin for helping me with the posters. I wasn't have any idea about it. So I really want to appreciate that and appreciate Dr. Shaza, Dr. Ragda for helping me with also writing the abstract itself. And I would like to also thank you very much about your guidance and ask you if you can guide me with and help me to review the two case in order to resubmit it again.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing this also input. Thanks for, I'm glad that some of the professor or the researchers in the conference, they ask you about our program. Hopefully we'll continue to provide good service to you guys. Thank you. Go ahead, Shushma, followed by Asma and Sulafa.
Thank you, Dr. Nader, for this fellowship. I've really been learning a lot from this fellowship, and I'm also very grateful to Dr. Krupa Patel for introducing me to this fellowship. All the all the sessions are very informative. We get to learn a lot. Like some of the topics are like very new, and I'm really learning a lot. Also, I'm learning lot of interview skills, and then I'm learning a lot from other fellows. And we're one of our posters got accepted by APA, and we'll be soon presenting it in May. I've enjoyed working with my team and with everyone else. really look forward to learning more in the future. Thank you so much for your support, your advice, and your guidance, Dr. Nadir.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your input. I really appreciate. Thanks. Asma.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Nadir. About my so first I would like to thank you for this opportunity. I have grown a lot professionally. When it comes to my experience, I honestly grew a lot, especially like when using certain apps like Google Sheets, Excel. There is also an app called Rayan. Also refining my presentation and research skills. I've come a long way, honestly. I enjoyed the opportunity also to be a team leader as well as a team player, which are equally important. I'm currently a part of Amal's team. We're working on the INR app. She introduced us to a lot of interesting features, and she taught us a lot, honestly. So thank you, Amal, and the team. I've also started a new project lately, and I'm blessed with a great group. We're moving at a good pace, honestly. We're almost done with gathering the data. And we're already identifying and planning to present conferences by March or early April. So I've also learned a lot from projects that failed, learning why they failed, and that would help me avoid making the same mistakes in the future. So yeah, this is my experience. Thank you a lot, Dr. Nadir.
Thank you so much. Thanks really for your input and thoughts. Really appreciate it, Dr. Slafa.
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Nadir. Thank you so much for this opportunity. To be honest, this is the best platform to learn. I think I did not reach my goals yet, but I'm working on that, learning and growing. When I joined, I literally know nothing about researches, and I started from ABCs, and now I see myself growing. I have been involved in projects, but still didn't see the lights, but I think it will soon. Thank you so much for helping us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, Dr. Slafa. And we are here to help. So every day we learn something. So we will continue. Thanks. Anyone else wants to share? And now Dr. Akila, you wanna give us some input? In the meantime, the social aspect of this group also is very important. I think you made good connections between you guys, and I'm really sorry for the loss of the mother's father. So I'll try to get in contact with her. Also, Dr. Sorry. I'd like to thank all the other fellows who are not here today, and the previous batches or fellows who worked on this program. All of them contributed and worked hard and shared their experiences, and I wish them all the best. Anyone else wants to share? Go ahead, Dr. Sheza.
I'm sorry, Dr. Nadir. Also, we need to know the number for the fill in the batch, the number of students in the batch, because also I have been asked this question, and I have coming interview, so I expect also I will face this question again. They will ask me how many students in the fellowship in the batch and how many batch. Just we need this information. If you can put this information in the message. Thank you.
All right, we will do that on the website. This is a good question when you want to answer that question. So I'll just give you a little bit background. So when we started this program, we have the idea that we start with the minimum that can be covered as far as expenses, and we can get some funding for the program itself. And the model of this program, actually, we tried to mimic or represent redo and the same model that's used at Mayo Clinic. So I have some people in Minnesota where they have some opportunities. They work in research projects with some of the mentors there, and they publish. So we try to duplicate the same work here at Michigan State. So this is the first idea. The only issue was we did not have funding initially. So we started with 5, and then we got the funding. And because of the COVID, and the program initially started virtually. So we increased the number from 5 to 16 the first year. So we completed the whole year with the 16 people who finished the work. Excellent, they did excellent work. 8 out of them matched to residency. And then the next 8, I think 6 of them match either to residency, that's the following year, or to a fellowship program, so geriatric fellowship or nephrology. So almost 90% of the people who joined the program initially, the first batch matched, or at least went in the right direction. The second batch or second year, we increased the number of participants from 16 to 50 or 50 some. So with this batch also, a lot of fellows worked hard and finished great work, great project, as we mentioned initially in the beginning of this program. So the projects, they present in national, international conferences and so forth, and some publication. So that was funded as well for the following year. The third year, the number increased from 50 to 120, and also it's virtual, so the cost is minimum. So we accept all this huge number because we can work in teams. Otherwise, it will be hectic, and the management or getting everyone to achieve their goal is kind of will be out of control. So the division into teams and project teams made this doable for me, for other staff or contributors, mentors, as well as for you. So for you to work with some of your team, it's better than you do the work by yourself. The same way it's built online, so you can do the work at your pace, at your time. If you have any conflicts, some of you might be traveling, or some of you might have other obligations, let's say step 2, step 3. So you will just contact your leader, team leader, and excuse yourself. Someone else will step up and do the task that's assigned to you, for example. So this is how we achieved the total number of 120 in this batch. For the coming applicants, I'm not sure what the number. I expect the number will increase. So how high can we go? I think it depends on different factors. One of them is how much time as seniors you are will have to contribute to the juniors if you are interested in participating. The more I have from you, the easier it will be for me to accept a lot of applicants. Because I'm not, as some of the fellows mentioned during this meeting, the relationship between the junior and the seniors will be very helpful in this process. So the more input, time, and effort from you will help increase the number of applicants that we can help them learn and develop the skills that they need and hopefully achieve their goals. We don't have a cap as of yet, so we will be applying for some funding. I don't want to promise anything, but hopefully we will have some things that put in place that will help you and coming fellows achieve their goals or your goals, if that makes sense when you answer in the next interview or so. So just tell them that we started with 5 first batch, and then now we have close to 120 in the 3rd batch.
Thank you.
Welcome. And I think when you talk about the fellowship, I think the most important part is the impact. What does that help you as a person, or your skills, your improvement in communications, in other skills that you obtained? I think that's an important part. The second part is the impact on the group, as one of you mentioned, the collaboration, the relationship. And then the third part is the impact as far as when you talk numbers. Some people like or love to hear numbers. So if you say the first batch, 50% of them matched first year and almost 100%, 90% matched the second year, that will give an impact kind of for the interviewer. The second, third batch, the numbers are increasing. So we have, let's say, talking about authorship publications, we have a lot of publications. So far, I think we have more than 80 authors in this group. So if you just mention that in this program, we have within 2 years, we have 80 individuals or fellows who published their work. I think that might also have a very big impact. This will be, like, if you want to talk about format, it's abstract format, oral presentations, publications in the form of journals or articles in journals. And conferences, we have local, we have international conferences and national conferences. Different aspects, different areas, and different disciplines, different specialties within the medicine part. Let's say we have geriatric, but we are not focusing on geriatric medicine because we have in the group some pediatrics as well as out of the medicine part, like we have the dental therapy and pharmacy so far. So if you talk about it in that sense, I think the answer might be well received. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's appreciated.
You're welcome. Good luck. Anyone else? Maybe Dr. Noreen or Sophia, go ahead. share with you just before Sophia can help us is that one of the fellows, Dr. Delal, had some loss in the building where they lived before they moved. So no one injured, thank God. They moved to another building, another place safely, but the old place where they used to live was caught in fire and now demolished. So if you can just say hi to him if you have a minute, and hopefully share your thoughts. Thank you. Go ahead, Dr. Sophia.
Hello. Yeah, thank you for this platform. It's been great being here for a person who is really shy, who was shy, I would say, because since I've joined the group, I have been able to build my confidence and give oral presentations. As far as research projects are concerned, I tried my best to reach out to people like the senior fellows, but mostly the projects were in their ending phases, so they could not and still sending out emails so that I can be a part of a few projects in future, and I hope so. So yeah, it's been great being here. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, Dr. Sophia. Dr. Maya, go ahead.
Yes. Hello, Dr. Nader. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I have so much noise in background because I am outside with my son. Yes, Dr. Nader, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. This helped me a lot because I didn't know anything about research before that. I had learned a lot from your research, and especially fellows are very cooperative. Seniors, juniors, they are always available for us. When not even only for the research, but this research also helped me, this groups especially also helped me during my RAS application. And thank you so much, Dr. Sama and Dr. Avinash, to introduce me about your research. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your input, and thanks for the thoughts. So to the point of Sophia, the confidence, I want to share with you, when I started residency, I also was shy, and to the point where when asked me to speak about the, let's say, conference or the journal club, I used to hate that because I don't want to present any papers during these meetings. But down the road, I can obtain some of the skills when I did my. So I think the more you work on your weaknesses, the better you can get. So the first class, when they started, some of them also were a little bit shy, and if you don't practice in a group, you will be kind of hiding things, or just don't try to express yourself. But we made it easier for that group, so that everyone will see the others are their friends or their colleagues, and the environment itself, it's just encouraging everyone to do whatever they can do, to share whatever they feel they want to share, to achieve whatever they want to achieve together. So for the first few weeks, we started with the meetings 3 hours a week, and one of them, or some of them, said that's a too long time for the meeting, so we reduce it to 2 hours, and then we changed the time or the date because it was Ramadan and so forth. So their input mattered to us at that time. So now we are fixing on 2 hours. If you say reduce it, I'm not going to do that. But I think two hours, let's say, it's useful as far as what part we want to cover. Sometimes we can finish early, and that's well and good. Sometimes maybe we can extend a little bit. And because it's recorded, it's not required from you to stay the whole time. So let's say you have something to do after these 2 hours. Some of the other batches, they were teaching or doing other assignment outside of this program. So what we did is we allow them to attend, and then after that they can go, and then they can review the recording later on of the meeting if there is anything that they are interested in joining. So thank you. Go ahead. I think Maya raised her hand. Asma Jafar, go ahead.
Hello, Dr. Nader, and hello, everyone. Just I want to thank you so much for this great opportunity. I learned more regarding the informations about the geriatric medicine. I'm still learning also regarding the research skill. I like so much the topic that's held weekly. Maybe as a dentist, I didn't have a time to go over it, but it's such a great chance to be here. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for sharing.
Unfortunately, I joined this group lately. The dental group was already started the research. Maybe I'm so excited to join the next research. And I have 2 or 3 topics I will be shared with you regarding the dentist and the geriatric medicine. Maybe I will get back to the home. I will send it to you.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it. All right. Akila, go ahead. Maya, you raised your hand. Is it before that or from before? So Akila, go ahead. If Maya has anything to add, you can go after Akila. Go ahead.
Hello, Dr. Nader. Wish you a happy new year. And hello, everyone. Wish you a happy new year. I hope this year brings a lot of success and joy to everybody. And I really want to thank Dr. Nader for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be a part of such a, supportive and a collaborative team as a whole. And I want to thank Dr. Dr. Shara, who has introduced me to Dr. Nader and who was responsible for me to be a part of this team. And it's been 9 months that I'm part of this team, and I have learned and I grew myself both personally and professionally. It helped me develop leadership qualities. It helped me develop collaborative skills, be a good team player, and I could talk more about all my experiences during the interviews, and this has definitely helped me in every way possible. So I'm looking forward more to achieve my goals in the near future as well, being a part of such a team and contribute as much as I can. I also want to give some details regarding my ongoing projects, Dr. Nadir. Regarding the varicella myocarditis study, we submitted it to the couriers, and there were some suggestions by the editors, so we're working on it, and hopefully we finish it, and the study gets published by the end of this month. I hope so. And yeah, regarding the INR project, Dr. Amal is leading. I think we have done whatever we are supposed to. We're just left with a few more end work that we are supposed to do. And also regarding the AMDA conference that we submitted the abstract for, but which was not accepted. I hope we could, like you mentioned, we could try to submit the manuscript as an original study and go ahead with that. So yeah, these are something that I'm doing right now. And thank you again for this wonderful opportunity, Dr. Nadir.
Thank you so much for your time, and thanks for the input. I really appreciate it. Thanks. Good luck, and let me know if I can be of help. We can communicate as far as next step.
Sure, Dr. Nadir.
Thanks. Anyone else wants to share? Noreen, please go ahead. Oh, sorry. You don't feel well. I'm sorry. So Noreen mentioned that she was introduced by Dr. Ala, and thanks the seniors, including Dr. Hala. This is a great platform where I honed my research skills. This is what Dr. Noreen mentioned and talking about presenting and so forth, and still learning. So we all still learning. Thanks for sharing, Dr. Noreen. Anyone else? I don't want to put names in. So maybe I will ask Dr. Amal if you share with me how far is the project, the INR so far, and what's the other task that we need to complete?
So we are almost finishing with all the major aspects of the application. The only task left is the user guide suggested by Sophia that we add like a description to users about how to use the application, how to edit the information on the app. So this is the only page left, I think. So by next week, maybe we are going to finish 90%. Yeah.
Perfect. So my suggestion, because this app can be, after we complete the development, can be uploaded as a template or can be used in other platforms like the stores, the Apple stores or the Google stores, Android stores. To do that, I think some of them will ask for video introduction about the app itself. So maybe you can think about how you can video screen the app with someone who is explaining things. So it's gonna be like an ad for the program. It should be 1 minute or 2 minutes ad, just introduction as far as the main features of the program. This is one way. The other way is to have a screenshot of the app itself, like the first page where they enter their email, for example, next page where they will find their profile if they want to add their information, including the medication. And then the third page will be about whatever important in that app, something like that. 4 or 5 pages might be, or screenshot might be of use. Just something to think about as we go or as we approach completing the project. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nader. That's a great suggestion, and we will be working on that, inshallah.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else wants to share their reflection about this program or ideas about the future, how we can, maybe you can give me feedback about we call it onboarding. When you applied, we ask you to use a different app, enter your information, your photo, your application information, CV files, and so forth. How did that go for you guys? Did you have any encounter? And if you remember any, did you encounter any problems or difficulties? I'm talking about initially using or applying to this program, the Telegeriatric Research Fellowship. When you heard about this program, this fellowship, you contacted me about how to join, and I refer you to the app where you put your information. Did you have any difficulty, if you remember? So we have also some connection to the weekly, or not weekly now, the weekly neurology grand rounds on Fridays, like in the morning, and every 2 weeks the internal medicine grand rounds on Tuesdays. Also, that link can be found on the app for this fellowship, where when you log in, you can have the link for the grand rounds. You can join, and hopefully these conferences will help you, or rounds didactic will help you. Yeah. Anyone else wants to share?
Yes, Dr. Nader.
Yes.
Yeah, it was good and easy, and we need that, and we just have positive results and impact from everything shared in the app, as like the materials and the guidance for the Google Sheet and Excel, and that helped very much. Also, I want to add the diversity in the fellowship program, that we benefited much from it, because we have like different specialties and different people from different medical fields, and also the different nationalities that add much in the experience. And that's helped me much for that. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I think this is a good point also. Thanks for sharing, Dr. Horod. If you were asked about the program, if you mentioned this point or these 2 points, I think it will add to your answer valuable information. Nowadays, they are focusing on diversity and other aspects. So thanks. So I'm going to ask you for your help in the coming few weeks until we start accepting new batch and starting with them. If you can let me know how you can help or how we can help this new batch. I'm gonna review their application. It's open now. It's gonna be the same link. Let me share that with you just a second. So the website is going to share with you in the So this is the app. It's geriatricfellowship.glideapp.io. The link or the URL, the address, if you want to share that, if you have someone that you think might benefit from this program. And also I'm going to share the same link with you guys in the chat so that you can save it if you forgot. So if no other comments or ideas or input from you guys, we will come to the last part of this meeting, which is preparing the next meeting. So, yes, please go ahead.
I want to share my thoughts regarding next batch. Yes. I think if it contains many discipline rather than medicine and the system, and if you have many others discipline group like a team from different medical backgrounds, it will be good for the team too.
Sorry, your voice kind of in and out, so I heard some. Can you repeat yourself? Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
So my thought is, if the groups contain like one from medicine, another from pharmacy and dentistry and nurse, will be better for the group to work like a team and to improve at the whole.
For sure. Yes. I completely agree with you. Okay, that's a good point. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Thanks. So for the next meeting, I'm gonna send you the agenda. I'll update the app and the team with Dr. Meher, the Brown team, will be working on getting this agenda ready for next meeting. So I will update the app, and Meher, I will be contacting you soon.
Hello, Doctor.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dr. Susma is going to be a new leader for the for Brown team. So I already updated in the app, but yeah.
Excellent. So I will be contacting her and the team regarding next meeting.
I will also help her with the leadership part. So
excellent.
Thank you, Dr. Nadir, for this opportunity, and thank you, Dr. Mihir, for your help. This is my first time, so I would really need your guidance.
oh, I will be there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, both of you, and really appreciate your effort, your input, and your time. Hopefully, we'll help each other. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So again, I'd like to thank every one of you who attended today and everyone who will come later to look at this video recording. Thank you, and I wish you all the best. Wish you happy life, and I hope that you achieve your goals. Let me know if I can be of help. Send me an email, call me, or text me. Thank you again. Have a wonderful day or have a night.
Thank you, Dr. Nader.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Dr. Nader.
Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Nader.
Thank you, Dr. Nader. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Nader.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nader.
Thank you, Dr. Nader, and have a great day.
You too. Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Nader.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Nadir.
Thank you so much, Maher. See you later.
Yes, see you later. Sure.
Have a good one. Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Nadir. May Allah accept for you.
Ameen, Jama, inshallah, from both, all of you. Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Nader. Have a great day.
Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.
Dr. Nadir, I have a question.
Yes.
So in our application, we are using images from Google and YouTube. So do we have to take permission for using those? Is there going to be any copyright issues or something like that?
So the images, what I think some of them, when you Google it, it will have at the bottom of the image some content. Some part of the content will tell you if this is a copyright content or image. If it is, then maybe we can ask for permission. If we are going to use this app commercially, then they will ask us to pay them. If we are going to use it just as a demo or for individuals, and we are not gonna gain benefit financially, I think some of them may say okay to use it. So this is the first part. Second part, some of them might be with some permission. So we will use this, or we can just comment down these are copied from Google. So we will thank Google for that.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nadir.
Thank you. Excellent work. good luck.
Thank you. We'll do our best to make it the best in our application.
Excellent. Yeah. You have a good team and you work hard. So good luck.
Thank you. Actually, my team is very great and they're very excited about the application. And we are learning something that is related to medicine. And this is something that is more exciting about the application.
Sure.
It's kind of relieving from the old stress of step 2 studying. So when I'm stressed, I'm working with the application.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Maybe you can teach some of the newcomers or some of the fellows who are interested in developing programs, because I think there is another one that I started, blood pressure and heart rate monitoring app that can be modified and can be useful if we want to work on that. Some other group might be interested and we can develop more new programs down the road. So it's very, very interesting area. Thank you.
Yes, yes, very much. And I would enjoy teaching others about this application and how to make light applications.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Any other comments from the group present so far? Not, I'd like to thank you everyone and goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.